Today I am going to give you some information about what we are going to do for Alaska 2026. It's really big news what Princess is going to be doing on the Magic Castle Conjurers cruise that they have got scheduled on the Sun Princess this November, so I'm going to tell you all about that. And then I've got an update. If you are going to go to Alaska this summer, Skagway is on your itinerary. I want you to listen closely. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday, it is July 26th of 2024, and today we are off to Seattle so that we can embark on our cruise tomorrow. We're going to be sailing on the beautiful Discovery Princess to Alaska tomorrow for 7 days, so we're going to take you along with us. So make sure that you watch for our live sailaways, keep your eye out for my videos, and it'll be nice to have you with us. We're really excited for this cruise because it's a group cruise. We've got amazing people coming with us. I'm really looking forward to meeting them and having a wonderful time together. So I wanted to let you know that I'm planning on Monday. I'm actually going to do a really helpful video about how to choose what ship you want to take to Alaska. And a lot of things to really keep in mind as you're trying to decide what to do when you go to Alaska. And I think it'll be helpful if you've been lots of times or if you're planning your first cruise to Alaska, as well as I'm going to tell you when our Alaska 2026 group cruise is. So be ready for a lot of fun on that. Now, we keep hearing in the news about all of these places, several places coming online that they are adding a port here and there because they want cruise passengers to come. And we keep hearing in the news as well about places that don't want quite so much tourism anymore, and so they are looking at having fewer cruise ships come, as well as mitigating tourism in other ways. So I thought it was kind of interesting news, and I think it's good news. There is a port there, the Eden Breakwater area there on the Sapphire Coast of Australia. Their New South Wales government there has voted to allow larger ships to come. They are actually going to expand their whole docking area there so that they can allow larger ships to come. They this year has been their very busiest this summer. You know how they're of course, we're on opposite seasons here in the northern and southern hemispheres. So this last cruise season that they just had, that was their summer, was the busiest that they've ever had in that port. And they had 60 cruise ships call there during that time. So they are looking at encouraging more cruise ships to come. They have lifted their current cruise ship visit cap that they have that does just allow 60 ships in a season. So they're going to allow ships. They're going to start allowing larger ships. So now ships that are 370 meters in length, that's 1,214 feet, can call in that port. And they are going to allow overnight stays there as well. So if you've been looking at going to Australia, it's on our bucket list. We need to get there sooner than later, but it sounds like more places are opening up, and there is so much to see that I've looked at it a lot, and so if you've been to Australia, let us know what your favorite things are that you saw, what to definitely not miss, because it helps all of us wanting to plan, as well as people that have already got it scheduled. So next, okay, this is big news, everybody. So I told you quite some time ago that on the Sun Princess, on the sailing that is November 9th, it's a 7-day sailing, so sails round trip from Fort Lauderdale as the Sun Princess is doing as she arrives here. Quite some time ago, Princess announced that that was a Magic Castle cruise. They call it a Conjurer's cruise, and they said that a lot of more information would be coming about it, but for people that would really enjoy Spellbound, that enjoy magic, things like that, sounds like the perfect cruise. Well, they've announced some more information today about it, so let me tell you. So first of all, if you are brand new and you don't know about the Sun Princess, there is Spellbound, and I'll have Gordon link my video that I did when we were on board the Sun Princess when she was brand new back in March, that shows a lot of footage of Spellbound and tells you a lot about what they do there. But Spellbound, of course, is done on the Sun Princess in conjunction with Hollywood's Magic Castle. So as part of that Conjurer's cruise, they are going to have a lot of guests on board who are from Hollywood's Magic Castle there. And very specifically, I'm not that familiar with everything in the whole magic sector of things, but they are having, apparently there is a very famous Larson family, Larscn, that is famous with what they do with magic. So they are going to have Larson family members on board the ship. And what they are going to do is have fun things for everyone who is on board. So if you are on board that ship, for everyone, let me tell you what they're going to have. And then they are also doing special packages. And so to start off, they are going to have special magic showcases in the piazza over in the Princess Arena, which maybe you remember me. It was not running really when we were on board the Sun Princess in March. We got to see one singer when we were there, and I'll be honest, it's kind of, a U-shaped arena, and we looked at his back a lot. He tried really hard to include everyone, but it's just the nature of the beast when you have a place like that. But at any rate, they are going to be doing some magical reviews there. They're going to have some recurring Princess Theater magic shows. They're going to have uniquely tailored talks and lectures for people that enjoy magic. They're going to have lively pop-up magic gatherings. So my guess on that is you'll just be on the ship and suddenly a magician will come along and start doing magic, and people will enjoy gathering around and watching what's going on. They're going to have a Magic Castle countdown to a special midnight themed event that they're going to have. It's going to be so that they have some kid-friendly magic shows and activities. They're going to have a magic themed Movies Under the Stars. Curios and artifacts from magic's rich history are going to be on display. And finally, they're going to have magic jam sessions. So I'm guessing that's people enjoy doing magic will have a fun time doing it together. Now, in addition to all of that, they are going to have 3 different packages that you can buy, and you get more events to go with it. So the very first one is going to be the Apprentice package, and that costs $275 a person. All of these, if you happen to be booked on this cruise and you want one of these packages, you can call Princess or you can ask your travel agent, and they'll be able to add up for you, okay? But with that Apprentice package, you get an exclusive Meet the Magicians welcome reception and a fun-filled social. They also get to have a special guided tour of Spellbound with Erica Larson, and she is the lady who is the president of the Magic Castle Enterprises. She's in that the Larson family who has such a rich magical history there. They also get to have early access to seating for the performances, the magic performances in the Princess Arena, and they also get to receive special commemorative merchandise. So the next level after that is called the Enchanter package, and it's $545 a person. And with that package, you get everything that people get who buy the Apprentice package, and you also get to have a special breakfast event featuring the Conjurers, Cruise magicians, and members of the Larson family that I mentioned to you. The guests also get to attend the Spellbound experience on board. You get to have dinner there. Of course, that's part of the Spellbound experience on board the Sun Princess. And you also get the reserve seating for all magic lectures and performances in the Princess Arena. So it sounds like on that Apprentice package, you just get reserved seating for the performances. But with this one, the Enchanter one, you also get that reserved seating for the lectures. And then they're also going to have a special late night cocktail party and magic show featuring, as they say, surprises galore. Finally, the third package is called the Conjurer package, and it is $795 a person. And so you get everything that the guests get in both the previous packages, the Apprentice and the Enchanter package, but you also get a special magic class, and you can do the ones for beginning, intermediate, or advanced students, and they're going to be taught by a world-renowned magician. You get to have a coveted invitation to attend an intimate Spellbound cocktail soiree with Michael Carbonara, and I'm going to tell you about him in just a minute, and the entire cast of the Conjurers cruise, as well as you get to have a bridge tour of the Sun Princess with the captain of the Sun Princess, of course. And finally, you get to have exclusive merchandise, a signed photo of the magicians, and a welcome gift in your stateroom. And so, like I was saying, that highest package there, the Conjurer package, you get to have a special cocktail party attended there by Michael Carbonaro. He is an actor and a renowned magician who is going to be on this cruise. And I guess that's a really big deal. So if you are someone that enjoys magic, you might want to take a look at this cruise. And it depends on how much you want to spend, but that might be something that you would really enjoy an awful lot. To me, it's one of those experiences that it's worth that much to some people, not to other people. So I'm glad that those that want to do it have the opportunity. So tell me in the comments if you're going on that cruise, and if you're thinking of getting a package, just tell me all about it. I am really excited. I've told you before, I'm not someone that I would have thought, really enjoyed magic. I go to magic shows, if they're on the ship, but I really enjoyed Spellbound an awful lot. It is just an entirely different experience than what you think of when you think of just going to a magic show. So it's pretty cool. If you're not doing it with that, Spellbound is $149 a person, and you have to be 12 or older in order to be able to attend. Oh, and you know what else I wanted to tell you? When they did the release all about like the Star Princess being in Alaska for 2026, they commented that the Star Princess, along with her, because she's the sister ship to the Sun Princess, they are supposed to be, Princess has said that they want them to be the foodie destination at sea. And so just thought I would throw that out there so you can not only enjoy magic, but you can eat some pretty good food while you're on board there. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, today's the day. You want to come with us to Alaska. You don't want to miss any of the fun. So hit the subscribe button. And if you appreciate my updates, will you please give this video a thumbs up? Thanks so much. The last thing we need to talk about today is Skagway, and this is really, really important. So if you happen to miss my video the other day or have been thinking about it because you're going to go to Skagway, if you missed it, there has been a mudslide that is covering part of the tracks for the White Pass Railway that takes guests from Skagway up into Canada and back down again. Then also in conjunction with that, there is part of the road that also had a mudslide over it, and so it is blocked for now. Now, I have not heard any official word on how long it's going to take them to clean up the mudslide. When I hear anything official, I'll let you know. We're going to be there this next week, so I'm going to try to ask around and see what we can find out. Now, here's what I want you to remember. Don't go canceling your excursions, whether you have got a train, one of the train rides booked, or if you had an excursion that was going to take you in the bus and go up the hill, I call it up the hill, up the canyon there. You go up, it's beautiful. And they've got ones, that we'll take the train up and the bus back, or vice versa. They've also got them that, they take you on an excursion and use that road. So don't go canceling those, because first of all, they might have it all cleaned up by the time it's time for you to go. Second of all, where that landslide was is actually in Canada. So a lot of the train track is still usable, and there are actually different train rides that take you different distances. So just because there was a mudslide that covered part of the track in Canada, maybe your train ride wasn't going to even go there, and the same for any bus tours or excursions. So I would just definitely let that stay, because if you've never been to Alaska or never been to Skagway, those are the things to do and see first. We've done other things there now, but we've been there. This is my 6th time to go to Alaska. So, and I think we've gone to Skagway every time. And so there is so much to see and do in that whole area, but that's where you want to start. So don't cancel your excursions. If your excursion is canceled to go on anything that you had planned in Skagway there due to the mudslides, don't you worry. Like I just said, there are so many beautiful things to see and do there. This time when Gordon and I go, we are going to do the excursion that takes you, it's like on a canoe ride. You walk through the forest a little bit, you go on that canoe ride and up to the Davidson Glacier. The tour guides do a really good job of telling you the history of the Davidson Glacier, a lot that happened there, and it is spectacular. And so I'll just put that on your radar. We've also done one that was like, is it an airboat ride? It's the kind they do in the Everglades a little bit, except for the boats are nicer, and it's not loud. And so we've done that down part of the Chilkat River before. That was magnificent as well. So just look around if anything happens to your excursion, but don't worry. And a heads up, you can call Princess and ask them, but they don't know. They don't know. It's not information that they give to their phone rep. apps, and so you can't call and ask if your excursion's canceled. So just leave your excursion the way it is, and then when you get on board, you'll find out. Because another thing I want to tell you is the cruise lines, when things like this happen, they can work with the tour providers to tweak the tour so that it'll still work based on what they can do for you. And there is so much to see on that road that you think of going up towards Canada there, and on that railway, that if you can't get clear up into Canada, it's still magnificently beautiful. So if you have any questions about that, put it down there in the comments, and I'm happy to keep an eye out. Let me know if you're in Skagway this week. Let me know what excursions you've got booked this year. I just love hearing about it. And I will look forward to seeing you all here again tomorrow. Tomorrow we get on the Discovery Princess, so come along. And I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you, and God bless America. Love you. Bye-bye.